Hello there, planner friends. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you're here. I wanted to do a quick flip through February and just talk about why I have decided to move into my personal rings instead of the A6 rings. And I just thought I would show you how February turned out because I actually ended up being in my personal rings almost the whole month. So this is a Moterm. I've shown this to you guys before. This is a Moterm I bought several years ago, back before they did the Versa and all the fancy ones they have now. But I have actually fallen in love with this planner. I just can't seem to move out of it. Every time I try to move into something else, I end up coming right back to this. So I use this very happily in February and probably will be in it again for March, although I have a couple of things over here that I thought I would show you and maybe just talk through what I'm thinking about for March. So let me just show you how February turned out. So here is my February monthly, and as I've told you guys before, I use DIY Fish. And the one that I use of hers has the monthly, the weekly, and the daily. So this is the monthly view. And on this side, I do my plan ahead monthly tasks, things that I want to do in the month. And these are just like big picture things that kind of come off of a longer range to-do list that I have. And I just check them off as I get them done. And most of them are not time sensitive, so if they end up pushing to the next month, that's okay. But I've learned that if I don't write them down somewhere like this where I look at them, they never get done. And then on the back is my tracker that I'm using for this year that comes as part of this set. So down here I'm tracking vitamins, self-care, the days that we cook at home because we had gotten into a habit of cooking or eating out a lot last fall, and I want to kind of get away from that. Didn't do as good this month as I did last month. You can see last month I did really good. This month not quite so good. February was busy. Checking in with friends, doing a blog post, and recording a video. Then this section is this is around just overall health. So the hours of sleep, my mood, and my energy, high, low, or just normal. I am anemic, and so I think it's important to track this. I also have a thyroid condition, so sleep and energy all are tied into that. And of course, mood comes with that as well. So it's just been interesting to kind of follow the trends month over month. Here's what January looked like. I just did the hours of sleep in January. I didn't do the mood or the sleep. So, mood or energy. So we'll see month over month how this goes. But like this is an anomaly because this particular day I was on a trip with my daughter, which is the reason why I didn't get a lot of sleep because we were up at 4:30 in the morning. And that's also why I was in a good mood because I was on an adventure with my daughter. So anyway, here is my monthly. I do color code by family member. So I use Tombows for my color coding. So my pink is for my youngest daughter, purple's for my oldest daughter, blue's for my husband. And then if I need to do anything, I use this 553 Tombow. It's kind of a purpley color for myself, but I don't usually color code my own stuff because everybody else's is color code. So I know if it's not color coded, it's for me. This is some old Cocoa Daisy washi from last February's kit or maybe the February before, and I just really loved it. So I cut some in half and used it to decorate, and that's literally all I'm doing to decorate each month. So let me flip over to the calendar. Oh, that's something new that I should share with you. I made some clear labels for these are clear dividers, and I made some clear labels for them. I ordered some. These I ordered, and I liked them so much that I wanted to get some more. I ordered them from Scribble Sticker Co. And I liked them so much that I wanted to get more, but they took a long time to get here. They were coming from Canada. And so I just decided to print my own on some clear sticker paper. So the fonts don't match. I don't care. But I have my calendar section. I also created a tab redid my tab here for my forward planning because it was getting a little bit worse for the wear. So I created a new one with a post-it note and just stuck a clear sticker on there. I have a new sticker. This is also one of the ones from Scribble Sticker Co. that says shopping from my tab there. And so I have me, family, and then within me I have one for social media. This one I printed myself on just a post-it tab, and one for health, again, a post-it tab. And then this is for family, and in there I printed some on post-it tabs, white ones that say kids, Rob, my husband, and the house. Then I have finances, then I have notes. I also added a sticker to this very worn Kiki K page finder that says week, and I like to have my week one at the bottom, so I did it upside down. And then the month at a glance is old Cocoa Daisy stickers. So anyway, back to regularly scheduled programming. Sorry, I just squirreled there. This is my monthly calendar, so I have just a brain dump section here, and this is what gets taken over to the monthly. I just write things down here, and I can actually check something off here. Yay! Okay, so anyway, moving into February, Plan with B freebie that I printed on vellum and then printed the other half on regular paper. This is SM Plans. I just put it in here because I thought it was so pretty. I didn't really use it for anything other than decoration. Then the first page of my month has one good thing. So I wrote a line a day, and it's not necessarily gratitude, but it's just one good thing about the day. I have really been enjoying doing this. I did this in December and January also. And here is my weekly view. So this hasn't changed. If you've seen my A6 planning videos, you'll see that I had the exact same format. To me, that's one of the nice things about the DIY fish inserts is I can get them in all the sizes, and so depending on what size I feel like using, I can have basically the same setup. So I track my meals here. This is day specific activities, timed events, things like that. To-do list for the week, what I'm reading, what I'm watching, and what I'm planning to cook for the week. And then I picked a color for the month, this pink, which was actually this pink 761 Tombow. And that's what I use kind of as my highlight color for the month, which was a little confusing because it's also the color that I use for my daughter, my youngest daughter. So that was a little weird. I don't know that I'll do that again, but you know, it's February. So my dailies are also DIY fish. There's a very faint timeline here. I never use it. I just use this kind of like a bullet journal running log of things to do. And then sometimes I'll journal at the bottom of the page. And you'll see some days I don't put anything on there, and some days I do. Here's the next week. Did more journaling on the weekends, tend to. Here's the week of Valentine's Day. I colored this in just for Valentine's week. I just thought I would experiment and see what I thought. I didn't like it. It was distracting. I'm a minimalist when it comes to color and decorations and things like that because it distracts me. And so this pink, in addition to the washi, was just too much. And then I also decided this week, I don't know what I was thinking, but I highlighted my things in this teal color. Again, I don't know why I did it because I wasn't even consistent with it and I didn't like it. So won't be doing that again. So here's the week of Valentine's Day. You can see I did a little bit of journaling. And then, oh, and then one other thing I do, you'll see I usually color code things that are money related in green so that it jumps out at me. This is last week. So moving into the weekend, I also indicated some, big world events here. And here we are with today. This page marker I ordered from Cloth and Paper. I had one in the A6. I really liked it, so I went ahead and ordered one for my personal. I like to put post-it notes and things like that on it, and I just like the fact that it's a whole page, so you don't get that funky little bump when you're writing like you do with these smaller ones. As a matter of fact, I'm tempted to order another one and just put a week sticker on it and have that for the week, but I haven't done it yet. So that is February. Now let me talk a little bit about why I moved into the personal and out of the A6, because this kind of drives my teaser about what I'm going to be doing for February. I have a lot of personal ring planners. I have been planning in personal size for probably 20 years or more. Probably more than that, because it would have been before my oldest is born and she just turned 21. So let's just say 25 years to call it a good round number. And so I have a lot of covers. I have covers that were Franklin Covey covers. I have covers that were Filofax covers. And I just have, even though I have really enjoyed the A6 size, and I've used that for about the last year and a half pretty consistently, I just was missing using my covers. And I have this beautiful Gillio that is a Gillio Gold that I got years ago secondhand, and I absolutely love it, and I haven't used it in almost 2 years, and I was missing it, and so I wanted to use it. And then I have other pretty covers that I wanted to use, and so I just felt like I wanted to go back into the personal size for a few months and give it a try. I wanted to see if the narrow page size would drive me crazy as much as it used to drive me crazy, because that's really what put me into the A6, was this narrow page size. And as Sam has said in her videos, for Sam Plans, there's something about the way the personal rings feels in your hand, the weight, the way the rings feel. There's just something about it. And so anyway, I just wanted to try it out. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, when I moved into this Moterm, this blue Moterm, which I moved into in January because January is blue to me. Every month is a color in my brain, and for some reason January is blue, maybe because of the cold. And so anyway, I moved into this in January, and I just fell in love. I have really enjoyed it. I love the way it wraps around the pages. I love the feel. It's gotten very soft and squishy. It has all the pockets that I need, and it has the big back pocket in the back. It has a zipper pouch. All the things that I like in a planner are in this Moterm. And so I've just been pretty content, which is why I haven't recorded a lot of videos this month, because I just really didn't have a lot to say. I've just been kind of plodding along using my planner, and very happily so. So for the next month, I think I'm just going to stay in my personal size. So I went ahead and printed out March, and I will get that set up here in the next 24 to 48 hours, since tomorrow is the last day of February. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to stay in this Moterm, which I love, move into the Gillio, or I have this Moterm that I ordered in January that is the larger ring. This has got the 30 millimeter rings. And I was thinking about moving into this because in my mind, March is green, St. Patrick's Day, hello. I grew up in Savannah, so, you know, definitely St. Patrick's Day, green, March, that all goes together. So I was thinking about this, but it's not really green, it's teal. But I was thinking about moving into it. Not so sure about the 30 millimeter rings. They just feel like big honking rings to me. So that part I'm a little not sure of. And then I also have this, which is the dark teal Filofax original. And I really like this because it's so minimal and slim and trim and streamlined, but it's so minimal. It doesn't have a lot of pockets. And usually I can use these for a week or so, and then they start to frustrate me because of the lack of pockets. But I'm thinking about moving into it for March because it's green and I felt like it was kind of festive. And worst case scenario, I would either try the 30 millimeter rings out or go back into my blue. I don't know. I'm debating. Tell me what you think in the comments. Should I stay in the blue? Should I go into the gold? Should I go into the Filofax or into the Moterm? What do you think I should do? I really kind of want to do the Moterm, but look at how big those rings are. Can you tell? Make sure I'm in frame here. Look at the difference in the size of the rings. And then if I bring the Gillio in, which I just have some extra paper in, you can see it's a significant difference. And the way it feels in your hand, it's a chunk. It's a chunky planner, which if you like chunky planners, that's great. I just am not normally a chunky planner person. So probably going to move into this for March. Stay tuned for my March setup video and you will find out. Let me know in the comments below which one you think I should use, and I will be back with another video shortly. I hope you all have a great day, and thanks for stopping by. Take care, everybody. Bye.